Repeat drunk driving is a dangerous epidemic in our state.
Tonight, a prison interview with a man who admits to being drunk behind the wheel hundreds of times.
He talked to our own Tom Murray. Tom.
Well, Carol, Mike, it is dangerous, possibly deadly choice a lot of us just cannot fathom. We pursued a special permission from the prison system to ask an inmate why he is driven drunk over and over again. Here are his answers to our tough questions.
For far too long, I've made the wrong choices.
We were stunned when Mark Lepak gave us an estimate of how many times he has driven drunk.
For the 7 drunk drivings, probably at least 100 each, if I had to guess.
By that math, you have driven drunk more than 700 times.
Yes.
And each time putting everyone else on the road in danger.
Definitely.
We spoke with Mark at Fox Lake Correctional Institution, a medium security prison in Dodge County. Mark has been arrested in several counties and 2 states. These are sheriff's photos from Ogle County, Illinois.
He's not responding to me. I'm yelling at him.
Is it a motorcycle or a bicycle?
A motorcycle.
Mark was on probation for a Wisconsin drunk driving conviction when he crashed his Harley in 2012. Mark insists he knows drunk driving is wrong. He blames a lifetime battle with alcoholism that began in high school. Mark is now 43 years old.
What will prevent you from drinking and driving again?
Death for sure. One of the things you'll learn, going to AA and stuff, basically it's death or prison. Those are the 2 places most addicts end up.
Do you have sympathy for a repeat offender who blames alcoholism?
There is no excuse today for anyone to get behind the wheel after they've been drinking.
Mothers Against Drunk Driving National President Jan Withers' own 15-year-old daughter was killed by a drunk driver. Her organization is calling on Wisconsin to require ignition interlocks for all convicted OWI offenders.
Some people think tougher penalties are like revoking the license, throwing them in jail. What we have learned is those are not as effective as having alcohol ignition interlocks for their vehicles.
Mark says the true punishment of prison is not being on the other side of that fence. It's missed time with family and loved ones. Mark shared these pictures of the life he's missing outside of prison. He is hoping our report will stop others from making the same poor choices. Mark is missing years of his son's life.
And now this time is going to be, almost 6 years. He's only 12 years old. More than half of his life.
How many birthday parties have you missed?
It's not something you keep track of.
Too many.
Too many.
But Mark says he gave little thought to that lost time or paying the price in prison when he went out to drink beer and shots.
Has any thought of consequences in prison time ever deterred you from drinking and driving?
Not really. It's never been, if I do this and I go out and drive, this is where I'm going to end up again. It may have crossed my mind a few times, but honestly, no.
Now, Mark Lepak is certainly not alone. He is one of more than 150 Wisconsin residents who have been convicted of drunk driving 7 or more times. Mike, Carol?
Yeah, those are some frightening and astounding statistics. Thanks, Tom.